Hello, Mr. Woman's Today we're gonna be playing the Stanley Parable. I've never played this game before. I've always wanted it for a while. It's now the Steam sale, so like all the Steam games are on sale. So this is usually when I buy new games. So yeah, okay. Galactic Cafe, is that what it's like? Okay, weird phone noises. Begin the game. End is never the end is never the end. Okay, creepy. The end is loading, that's what it says. The end is loading. Okay, so click to skip.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
So we got no save, we got no
might have
food.
considered it soul-bending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
What the heck?
And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change
He
Stanley.
died.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Can I?
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Well, what do we do?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's the meeting room? Can I open these?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well, he did. Okay, I was gonna go on the right, but okay. And the pictures. What? Second pen sticking out.
Is this a horror game?
No, just like.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
Tips
a
for
wave
not
of
getting
disbelief,
fired. Talk
Stanley
less.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Where am I supposed to go? I'm just gonna follow this place. I can't run. Should I go down
Coming
or?
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I wonder if I go down. I remember this place in the demo. I think. No, I don't.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have
It's all
known
because of the
was that the
kangaroos
keypad
or
behind the boss's desk
whatever those are.
guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What? Oh.
What
That's
the?
a total rip.
Yeah.
Okay, it's getting kind of creepy. Red light. Go down. Stupid.
This looks like a horror game.
Do. The end is loading. Oh, it doesn't say now. It's just loading.
Stepping deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, scary dark room. Scary.
This looks
Stanley
like a
walked straight
board
ahead
game.
through the
Is
large
this-
door that read
don't know,
Mind Control Facility.
Oh, this is fun. Oh, that's probably the escape zone.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh.
I'm still going go down.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No, you must escape or
At this
die.
point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh! Yeah, this looks... And there's a bit of lava. What is it? Okay, so you do actually die. Great.
Whoa. What the?
And I wake up in heaven. Oh, do I not? Okay, I don't. I ran a flashing light.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer
Oh,
to
wait.
his
Oh.
demise, it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
What did I do? Oh, press that button.
That was weird.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking
I need to have
eyeballs from a
another.
blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow
Oh, I like
life.
violent. Oh, I can see. Oh!
Stanley,
I won't be able to. Oh my gosh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Not this. The Stanley Parable. Yeah, who cares? Okay. That's the only place we can go. Yes, I think it is. I don't know, if I talk like that guy, I'm sorry.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
I have to.
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know. This is not my
When
office.
every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
So, what do I do? Do I break things? I just broke 3 computers, so great job. Ah, great. Just great. This is creepy. It's like, I'm in the White House. The messed up, colorful rainbow button White House. Monitor room. Oh, okay, I'm gonna get done with this. That's how I am like this. Oh, which way should I go? Ah, 427. Oh, it's my office. What? I have 3 offices. Yeah. Okay, I don't like this place. Can I leave, please? I don't know. I'm just going to ignore that room because ignoring rooms are fun. Sorry if you can't see like my face. I know. It's just turn the lights off. It helps me see a lot better. What was that? Hey, am I back here? I'm back here. Okay. Oh, and there's clearly an exiting.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. how they wish to control one another,
Is it on
how
and
they
off
both
button?
wish to be free.
Well, I think I'm going to do it.
Can you see?
No.
Can you see how much they need one another?
Can I turn it on again?
No, perhaps not.
Okay.
Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Then it's going to turn the lights on, there's going to be saws, and I'm
You
going
can
to die.
still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Oh,
Push
I'm
escape
going.
and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's.
I want the other narrator.
Stop now.
Oh!
True choice. Whatever you do, choose
Well,
it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time.
Yeah. Man, I don't know why I hate dying. I don't know why. It's just, in this game you die, like... Okay. Let me wake up. Or not, you don't have to let me wake up, I'll just... It'd be funny if I do actually have to quit the game. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What the heck happened? Begin the game again. I feel like I should press this button. I'm going to press this button. End is never, or the end is, so,
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
oh,
mean?
this is just...
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, everyone's gone. Because they can't create player models. Which way
When
to go?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
On my left. As usual. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips were not
Feeling
getting
a wave of
fired.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I want to walk downstairs. I want to do everything he doesn't say. But I don't remember the code.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
I'm so
But his
desperate.
attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra
Hold
secret
down.
pin
I thought there might be something.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Oh, yeah,
Amazing.
totally.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
And I have to go to this super shady place. Shady and sketchy. Okay, this is the weirdest game ever. Actually, no, it's not. Pony Island's pretty messed up. I have a feeling the trailer. I feel like this might be the record on my channel. Okay, this.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
I'm going
Facility.
to do this. I'm going to, because I think of. This looks fun.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with
This
television
reminds me of
screens.
Portal for some. Oh,
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
is there a hole right here? That's really not safe. Any other buttons that I can press? Ah, yes.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Oh, whoa.
Stanley's co-workers.
Whoa.
The lives of so
where's
many
my-
individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where
Oh,
freedom
this is
meant
creepy.
nothing.
For some reason it is. I don't know, it's just. Hey, it's Interstellar. It's the black hole. Mamma mia. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to go here. Where is what was I? What number was I? I forgot. Oh, Exit.
This mind-control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
To exit.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Fired.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had
hello.
been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Let me escape, so I...
No. He refused to believe
This
it.
guy's
He
dramatic.
couldn't accept it. His own life.
Oh, we're
in
going in the
someone
black
else's
hole. Oh my
control.
gosh, that light is
Never.
really bright. Can
It
you
was
not?
unthinkable, wasn't
Can you
it?
please not?
Was it even
Okay.
possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yeah, I think so.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls
control
labeled with
status offline.
emotions.
Oh, so it's
Happy
like-
or sad.
Where did
or
everyone...
content.
Is this lava?
Walking, eating, working,
I don't
all of it
That
monitored
looks
and
like
commanded
just red
from this
lights.
very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible
What the heck
power
did that do?
over another human life.
Mind control.
For
right there,
he
right there.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
This is gonna be amazing. Off. I feel like if I turn. Okay, peaceful. And then I have to restart the game. Yay! As usual. Ah, okay, good. I don't. I see light. And I see a
Either that or
glitch.
it's a yeah.
Blackness. And a
Didn't see
rising
black. I
field
saw.
of
Oh,
uncertainty.
okay, yeah, now I see black.
Was it over?
Yes. I have to restart. Ah! Oh! Light. Oh!
He had won. He had defeated the machine.
I won the game, really.
Unshackled himself from someone else's
I won the game,
command.
everyone!
Freedom was mere moments away.
And
yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his
Puzzles.
co-workers
Portal!
been? How had he been freed from the machine's
Man, those are.
grasp? What other mysteries did this strange
Or just
door
hurry up
hold?
and open.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he
Am I
had
supposed to
been
walk down
seeking,
there? Okay.
but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand,
Oh, I see.
but to let go.
See.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Yay.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open
I want to see
door.
what this place looks like. Stanley is trying to step through the open door, but won't allow him.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin,
Eh,
the feeling of liberation,
I want to see. Oh, it's not
the
good.
immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
But
And Stanley was happy.
that's gonna go away, and then I'm gonna have to restart. That's what's gonna happen.
That's dangerous.
Oh, I beat the game.
Yeah!
Woo!
The end
I just
is never
never
the end.
end. Okay, I didn't beat the game.
Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
Just.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, something better happen, because I don't want to go through all of that.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop
he's
by the
gonna get mad
employee
at me
lounge
or
first, just to admire it.
To admire.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Wait, oh, so this is the off. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to go over here. What? Wait, what? That's not how it. This is. It was way different.
I thought this was a horror game. But if you got in the wrong place, then
Yet there was not a single person here
a
either.
jump scare.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
Just
to
gonna
his
do what he
boss's office.
says. No, I have to do this.
The moment he
Okay.
entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone?
Yeah.
This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs.
This
the
isn't-
guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason
He
to
was
keep
ripping
going.
off books. And
Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Of course.
What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future?
No, it's a sign of hope.
For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code
Not bad.
by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Press the button. Went down an elevation. Damn.
Oh, I remember last time I said, this is shady.
Yeah.
I'll say that every time. How?
A guy was
Respawn, please, because that noise is annoying. Well, Ethan just died on
Stanley walked
unturned.
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, let's do this one. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I bet if someone actually knows how to play this game, then.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
I
screens.
wish I could just.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
I don't know. Hold it.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Man, I don't know where to end the video. I just want to keep on playing. You can't jump. Oh, that's the first time I tried to press this one. Okay, button.
Now the monitors.
Oh wait,
jumped
where?
to life. Their true nature
I forgot my
revealed.
number.
Each bore the number
think
of
it's
an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
408.
The lives of so many individuals
Hi.
reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I don't like this place. Okay, if this happens all
This
over again,
mind
if like
control
I.
facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Yes.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been
I
manipulated
feel like.
to
Oh,
accept
I
it
don't know.
blindly?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
No, he refused to believe it.
This guy,
Couldn't
he's
accept it.
he's
His
good
own
at this.
life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it?
And then I had
Was
to
it
open
even
the
possible?
door. Man, this
Had
game
he
is
truly
weird. Oh.
spent his entire
Right.
life utterly blind to the world?
Yeah.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy
I don't know. If
or
nothing
sad
happens,
or
I'm going
content.
to
Walking,
end the video,
eating,
watch a
working,
YouTube video on
all
how
of it
to do
monitored
this,
and
because
commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of
let's
his
press
past
this
began
once
to
again
sink
and
in,
say, oh, that was a
Stanley
useless
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Nope.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah. I want control.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off
But then I.
and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have
I'm going
nearly
through
the
your
power you
story.
think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode,
Great.
eliminating the entire
So now I'm gonna die from
complex.
nuclear
Volatile
bombs or
detonation
whatever?
this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
What am I
More
supposed to?
time
Should I
to
press
talk
off?
about
I
you,
don't know.
about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Yes.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Should I leave? I don't know. What do I do?
You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance.
Why don't you
of
set
the
anyone
story.
else free?
Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Well, I think I'm just gonna
Other
die.
times, I let the office sink into
I
the
think that's
ground,
what's gonna happen.
swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
Maybe I should turn it off.
Say
No.
this, though, this version of events
Because then
has
I'll
been
just have to
powerful.
restart the thing.
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Oh, something
Whatever
needs to
I come up
happen.
with
Like,
on the next go around will be even better.
click
My
on
goodness,
stuff.
only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why
yeah.
not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or
Is it
what
shaking?
you're supposed to be doing right
Did
now?
I just realize that
Or
everything
did
was
you just
shaking?
assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
I'm not gonna press the up button no matter what.
No, these
Unless if he
solid
just
buttons
keeps on
are making
giving
this
me
big
time,
red
I'm not gonna press
or
the
this
up button.
door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
Yeah.
Why would you think that, Stanley?
I don't know what
That
the
this
heck
video
these
game
guys
can be
do.
beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge.
Is this guy the
It's a
bad
tragedy.
guy?
You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
That's
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being
no,
alone.
not doing it.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part
Well,
of the joke. And believe me, I will
thank
be
you,
laughing at
guy.
every second of
You
your
were very
inevitable
helpful.
life from the moment we fade
this is
in
really
until
shaky.
the moment I say, happily
Okay,
ever
well. Hey, wait. It said 0, or it said .09. It wasn't at the end. And it's never the end. Oh, so I guess I didn't die. Well, it's probably the longest video ever, so. Okay, I'm just. No, I'm done. I'm done. This is it's too much for me, and it's glitchy. But, what's happening? Okay, everyone, end the video. It's not supposed to be doing this. Oh, stupid Steam. Steam and your glitchiness. Magical pony, find this kind of magical journey. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and all that stuff. I will play this once again. And bye.